Guys, good to see you all again. How is the day so far? Hopefully, it is a good one for you all. Wanted to just definitely check in, see how you guys are doing, um, speak some more about nurse burnout. Um, Today, I wanted to just touch base and speak about the early signs of nurse burnout we're taught to ignore. So, burnout itself doesn't start when you want to quit nursing. It starts way earlier. Um, and it's quiet. Most nurses are taught to ignore these particular signs. So if you're still showing up to work, still getting things done, still being dependable, but something just feels off, this video is for you. This isn't about dramatic breakdowns or walking away from nursing. It's about the early signs of burnout that often get normalized so deeply that we stop noticing them. And the fact of the matter is, we expect burnout to look like tears, running off in the med room, getting somewhere quiet, and just rage quitting, or just having this breakdown all to ourselves, or look like just complete exhaustion. But most of the time, burnout looks just like functioning. You get so used to it that you're still competent, you're still caring, but it looks different. And you're still responsible. You're still a responsible person and a responsible nurse. It just appears heavier or looks heavier. So, burnout itself often shows up as emotional distance, not like a total collapse of your emotions. So when survival itself becomes our baseline, the warning signs that we get and are given, they start to feel normal. Sorry, guys, just turning off heat, turning on heat. So, what are some early signs that we as nurses ignore? One, emotional flatness. You're not sad, you're not happy, you're just neutral. And there's a difference between feeling numb versus being at peace. When you're at peace, you learn to be okay with whatever state you're in and whatever is being thrown at you. You learn how to roll with the punches and realize that, okay, this is where I am right now. It may not always be like this, but you know how to navigate through that. When it comes to numbness, you're just left unfeeling. No matter what happens, you're not moved emotionally one way or another. And that's never good. Where we feel like we can't respond authentically, and no matter what situation is thrown at us, we don't have an emotion or a response to attach to it. That's a problem. And you don't feel overwhelmed, you feel totally disconnected. So you find that numbness, many nurses are walking around like that day after day, present company included. I was one of those nurses, and I was never that person. I believed in really fully putting myself into everything I did. So when I started to feel numb, I knew something was up. and something needed to change. So what's also another sign, an early sign? Dreading going to work, dreading your shifts, but you show up anyway. Again, it's not that you hate nursing, you don't, but you just don't feel relief when your days off come. So you'll be home, you'll be out, you'll be not where you're scheduled to work, but you still have this dread, this feeling about, ugh, knowing that you have to go back and what that's going to look like when you get back. So the dread doesn't stop you from doing what it is you need to do. It's just constantly there. It just lives in the background, ever present. And that's no way for us to live. That's no way for us to show up every day. We do ourselves a disservice when we do so. And another sign, an early sign, is being irritable and withdrawing. So small things will happen and it's blown out of proportion into something much larger. You find yourself snapping or you find yourself withdrawing. Because for some people, it isn't necessarily about engaging and about being snappy. Some people just shut down. Mentally, the shutter has been pulled down. They've flipped that open sign. The closed sign is now in the window. And you may be there physically, but you're not showing up. You have already checked out emotionally. And it's something that we end up normalizing, and we shouldn't. That isn't something that we should normalize. And when you do feel that way, understand that it's not a personality flaw. It's nervous system overload. Our bodies are amazing. And when we get to the point where we need to take a break, our body knows how to do that, whether we want to or we don't. But what I want us to become familiar with and something that we start to do all the time is make sure that we are taking care of these bodies that take care of us. Even with these fail safes that are in place to keep us functioning, I want it to be more than us functioning. I want us to live in abundance. And it's not a word that I throw around loosely, but our lives are so much bigger than just nursing. And nursing is amazing. And we can thrive as nurses. But we want to make sure we have that balance so that we show up as the best we can possibly be, the best person we can possibly be, but that we show up for ourselves as that first. If we do that, everyone else will benefit from us showing up for us. So another sign that we can think of is we're tired, but we're still running. Tired, but wired. So you know you're exhausted, but you just can't rest. We're constantly going, constantly up, constantly moving, constantly thinking. It's not good for our bodies. Our bodies are designed to be able to rest. And we have to be able to rest. We've got to. Our bodies are counting on us doing the right thing. And it's just something that has to be done. So when you think of another sign that's an early sign, is this loss of empathy and feeling guilty about it. And honestly, I think this is probably one that scares nurses the most because you still care. You just don't have access to that care the way you used to. You just don't feel the same way you used to. You just don't show up for your patients the same way you used to. So, burnout itself doesn't erase your compassion. It is there to protect you from overload. Again, our bodies are brilliant in being able to protect us when we aren't protecting ourselves. So, why do we find nurses miss these signs? Because trust me, they're there, but we override. So, why do we miss these signs? We miss a lot of the early burnout signs because nursing culture itself as a whole rewards endurance. It rewards us for being dependable. It rewards us for being selfless. It rewards us for being quiet about what it is we need and putting our needs last. Uh, we weren't taught to notice burnout. We were always taught to push through it. So, if any of these signs really felt familiar, pause with that. Pause with it. And you don't have to fix anything today. Being aware of it is already a step in the right direction and a step towards the healing that we need for ourselves. So, I'd like for you to comment below which sign showed up for you first, even if you just put a number. Which one showed up for you first? And this channel is for nurses who want to stay in the profession, because I will always say and always believe that nursing is the best profession in the world. We have the ability to change lives. We really do. And that's an amazing superpower to have. So, this channel is for nurses who want to stay, but who want to stay whole. We want to be whole nurses. We want to make sure that our needs are being met and that we are not just surviving, but we are thriving. Okay. So, in the next video, we're going to talk about why the best nurses always seem to burn out the fastest. So, I invite you to like this video, to share this video, to subscribe. As I've told you before, we're doing this every day. I'm showing up every day, and I'm showing up, and it's not just for me, I'm showing up for you, because we are an amazing community. I already told you, you already know how I feel about nursing. The most amazing profession there is. But in it, we can't lose ourselves in nursing. We are nurses, but we're so much more. So I invite you to be a part of this community that we're building. Please comment, share, encourage. We're here to encourage each other. And we're here to show other nurses that, yeah, the stigma may have been that nurses eat their young, but we don't have to subscribe to that anymore. We do not have to be those nurses. New day, new time, new awareness, and we're going to move forward with that. So please like, share, subscribe, and I will be back with you guys tomorrow, and we'll do it again. So until then, friends, please stay safe, be well, and take care.